Trump signs executive order imposing 50% tariff on Brazil. Cites threat to national security. U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday signed an executive order imposing a 50% tariff on Brazil, the White House stated. According to a fact sheet of the order released by the White House, the decision was made based on the recent policies, actions, and practices by the Brazilian government that, according to the U.S., showed an exceptional and significant threat to its national security, foreign relations, and economic interests. President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order implementing an additional 40% tariff on Brazil, bringing the total tariff amount to 50%, to deal with recent policies, practices, and actions by the government of Brazil that constitute an unusual and extraordinary threat to the national security, foreign policy, and economy of the United States, the statement read. As per the order, the Brazilian government's policies and actions had negatively impacted U.S. businesses. The Brazilian policies have also undermined the free speech rights of U.S. citizens, threatening U.S. foreign policy and economic interests. The White House further termed the Brazilian government's legal actions against its former president Jair Bolsonaro and his supporters as human rights violations that have weakened the rule of law in the South American country. Earlier in the month, Trump threatened a 50% tariff on imports from Brazil, starting August 1 and called for the end of the trial for the far-right leader Bolsonaro, who had bragged about his closeness to Trump, calling the trial a witch hunt. Swipe left for next video. Meanwhile, the announcement of the increased tariff rate came on the same day the U.S. imposed sanctions on Brazilian Justice Alexandre de Moraes. The U.S. had also earlier announced visa restrictions against Moraes and other court officials involved in Bolsonaro's trial. With agency inputs, latest blogs.